friends, hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania to bring you all the latest news and insights from the football world. I am extremely delighted, I am over the moon, and there has not been a better day in my life as a fan of Indian football. We had to see change, and eventually, we are seeing some brisk movement taking place in terms of the committee of administrators being more proactive, being more initiative oriented, and taking the right steps in the right direction. And why not? Because this is the time for change, and it has been officially confirmed that the draft constitution for forming the new elections of the All India Football Federation has already been submitted to the Supreme Court a couple of days back, and it comes after the FIFA and AFC joint delegation had visited India to suggest changes and assess the governance situation in this country. This is not a big surprise because the due date for submitting the draft constitution was 31st of July, and they have done it at least 15 days before that deadline. And this is something which I was hoping for, because you have people who have seen football grow in this country, and with people like Bhaskar Ganguly as part of the committee of administrators, I feel that it is just a matter of time before everything falls into place, because not only has the committee of administrators submitted the draft constitution to the Supreme Court, they have ensured that the AIFF is in line with the National Sports Code, and it aligns by all the rules and regulations and acts as a member association of the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. And this is after more than 150 hours of discussion and deliberation along with all the stakeholders, including the state associations, I League clubs, ISL clubs, and also the FIFA and AFC. And after a consensus was formed, they have finally made the draft constitution. And this, looking at the big picture, will only help Indian football, because we all know for a fact that whatever is documented and written down as a part of the constitution will eventually be executed on ground, and there are no two ways about it. It is clearly in black and white, because this is where there has to be clarity in everything what the constitution decides. And the All India Football Federation, being an independent body which has been running football for so many years in this country, has to take that kind of initiative. And as far as the elections are concerned, now it's up to the Supreme Court when they give the mandate so that they can make all the necessary steps to eventually hold the elections. And FIFA were very clear on their deadlines, saying that if they don't submit the constitution before 31st, they can officially be banned by playing any kind of global tournaments all across the world. This could have been a day of utter disappointment, utter shambles, and it could have been a real sense of hope lost, and eventually things could have gone bad for the worse. And you know looking at the turn of events which have happened since the day when these delegates came to India and till date where the constitution has been submitted to the Supreme Court, there has been a very massive turnaround, because they have spent time, they have deliberated on the fact that what needs to change in the hierarchy, what kind of people need to come on board, and what kind of changes need to be implemented sooner rather than later. And not only that, they have also requested people who are less than 66 years old, who have played at least one international cap, and they have retired from professional football at least 2 years back, to submit their names to the All India Football Federation. Well, we all don't know what is the reason behind this activity, but all I know is that everything is for the benefit of Indian football. And obviously, if you look at the history of players who have recently retired, we have some very big names. We have players who have represented India. They have given their sweat and blood for India on the football pitch, and it won't be a very big surprise if many of these former players actually come as part of the elections, because they have that kind of enthusiasm and energy. That energy can be really, really infectious on a good way. And if you look at the entire football population in this country, this is the second highest in terms of viewership after cricket. And obviously the Indian Super League is having a roster of talent which is only going to develop each and every season. And for this constitution to be formed right now, I feel that there won't be a bigger and better occasion than this. Because if you look at the big picture, there will be the FIFA Under 17 Women's World Cup coming up this year. There will be, bigger tournaments by the AFC and FIFA coming up in subsequent years. So, if you look at the short-term roadmap, at least you have the Indian team looking forward to the Asian Cup next year, and also the Indian women's national team looking to compete in major tournaments. So all in all, I think it will be a terrific experience for everyone who is involved at the moment with Indian football. And definitely, I feel that, once things actually fall into place, we all as fans will be relieved. Don't you want to see India in a stage where, we can compete with at least the best in Asia and become the best in Asia? This is a dream which every football fan in this country wants to live in, wants to experience and witness in this one lifetime. And this has to come from all the football fans from the bottom of their heart, because they are the ones who are eventually dictating the terms. They are driving the growth of football forward. It is not just good performances on the pitch, but we as a collective unit, as football fans, need to ensure that we are behind the Blue Tigers and the Blue Tigresses wherever they go. When I say wherever they go, that is just an understatement. It has to be in full numbers, in loud voices, and ensure that we are backing the blue. And as far as this committee of administrators is concerned, they have to take all the right steps now that they are more proactive and taking more initiative towards working on forming a better governance structure in Indian football. I'm sure that things will fall in place. So guys, what are your thoughts about the draft constitution being submitted to the Supreme Court 15 days in advance? That is how quickly things have changed, and we are hoping for some big news once the elections are held and the results are declared. What are your expectations from the upcoming elections? What are your thoughts about Supreme Court? How will they react to this submission, and what will be the future of Indian football? Please let me know your specific thoughts in the comment section. And if you like this video, please do not forget to subscribe and like my video. And for regular updates, all you need to do is subscribe, because that will give me immense motivation to come up with more exciting content on a daily basis. So please subscribe and keep following the Football Mania. And until next time, stay safe and take care.